Hi everyone, out you all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bittorrent. The ticker's BTT USDT. I'm just going to get some of the old favourites out today because a lot of people are asking me for them, so I'm just going to try and pump a lot of them out today. So sorry if I've not done your favourite coin, and if you want to see the TA on your favourite coin or whatever, just message me on Telegram, Twitter, or whatever, I think Instagram as well. So yeah, just get in touch or leave a comment on the videos. I've got a list I'm going to try and get through today and tomorrow and all week, and just get some none of the regular content, just get some of the irregular content out to answer some of the people's questions in the space that we're getting. Okay, so I did do an update on Twitter a few days ago, about a week ago, I'm not quite sure, on BTT, and laid down some price projections and targets, and it's looking good. I think it actually got to that target, and it's coming back and holding this key level of support right now. I would like to see a little retest of this line, to be honest with you, the yellow line in the daily, because right now you've created a beautiful signal just there from CoinsKid. This is a buy and go to the beat signal. Okay, so you've come up, you've retested the 20, you've come up, you held the 55, you've come up, got a bit overextended. Now in doing so, you've basically reversed the trend just there, okay, because you're getting above the EMAs on the daily, which is really important. Now if you do see a bit of a more of a rollover here, but this is some kind of little bull flag that's going on at the moment for BTT, so potentially you could see a little break to the upside. But what I would like to see, because you're getting a little bit overextended here for BTT, if you was to roll, I would like to see this bullish cross hold, this buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid. I would like to see that hold, and I think that would actually offer you a fantastic opportunity going forward, because BTT is breaking out of a massive level of resistance right here. I'm going to show you this. Okay, so you've got a beautiful reversal pattern just there for BTT. I think I posted this on Twitter, and from here you've got the breakout target for the low at the wick just there. You see that's your lowest low, and you can see that you broke this level of support just there. You hovered around it. Like I said to you, these patterns don't get there overnight. Okay, they take time. You can see that absolutely played out to a T. That was a fantastic long opportunity. Okay, from there to there. The technical target was 36%, and it's ran into it and it started to roll back. You're forming some kind of little bull flag there on a daily. We'll dive in a little bit deeper at the minute, but you can see, you've created a low and you create a high low, and you've broken out, and this is super bullish. Look at that. That's effectively, if you'd have got caught up here, okay, if you'd have come up here and created this sort of W bottom pattern, which is a reversal pattern, if you come down here and done something like that, you would have eventually been creating these higher lows anyway, and breaking out, because this is an ascending triangle, which is a bullish pattern. But what you've done is you've broken out here, which is great. Come up, hit your head, rolling back to support on a bullish cross in an uptrend, on a buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid. Super bullish, super bullish. If we can hold it and sustain it, you're looking at a potential breakout target here for the all-time high for BTT, because what you've done here, I'll show you right now, and this is how I was able to lay down another price prediction as well. You're breaking out of a key level of resistance, a multi-month level of resistance just here. Okay, look at this. Look at this that you're breaking out of. This is a particular trend line that is of keen interest to me. You're breaking out of a massive descending triangle base pattern just there. Look, so you've got a level of support just there that you found for BTT, which is also equally, look, see this, equally previous swing high. So resistance, gone back up, got really overextended, and where have you fell back to? The previous swing high support. Bullish. It's good. You've held it as support twice. It's good. 1, 2, 3 levels of resistance. Melted for it as resistance and not support. And this is what, if you go back to the first ever BTT video that I ever did, I told you you're overextended. I remember the trolls in the comments, to be honest with you. You don't know what you're talking about, you idiot, it's going to the moon and stuff like that. Look back at the first ever video I did. I says, be careful here, guys. This is overextension, this is greed, this is FOMO. You're looking at a correction. And all the way down here was saying, target the swing high. If you lose that, you'll swing low. And look, right now, you've bounced off the swing high. And I'll tell you straight off the bat, if you was to roll here for BTT, you could actually enter a bear market, okay? Especially if you lose this low here, because this is what you do. You target swing highs and swing lows when you fall down. But what you've done here is you've broken out of a key level of resistance, okay? Look, this is a level of resistance. You fell down, capitulated, rested on the previous swing high, bullish, held it as double bottom, come back up, you're breaking above the EMAs, and right now you're breaking out of this trend line. Look at this, because this has a technical target within itself, and I'm going to show you the technical target right now of this huge big descending triangle. Look, that's a big descending triangle. Do you see that? Look, you've got your level of resistance you come up into, your support, you lost support, You came down and bounced off that high just there, and right now you come back up and you're broken out of the level of resistance of this descending triangle. It has a technical target, okay, a large technical target of from there to there, and this is where you can actually see BTT now go on, because it's got a technical target, come back up to retrace to the all-time high. So you are looking at a whopping trade here, you know, for that break of resistance just there. You're looking at a 235% upside, you know, and if you can come down and hold support and hold this trend line of support, that would be absolutely golden in itself, because if it does come down there and it holds and bounces, you're looking further upside. You're looking at a whopping 237% trade right here. Okay, so it's good. It's breaking out all key levels of resistance, and then not only that, look, you've got a massive, even massive reversal pattern that's forming if you come up to that pattern. Okay, so BTT for me is looking relatively bullish at the moment. You're creating bull flags after bull flags, so that's good. Well, bull flag there, there's a little bit of a bull flag there, consolidation. So that was a breakout. Look, let's have a look at this. So from there to there, you had that break there, and then you did a continuation of trend, and look, boom, target match. You see that? So it's all good. It's on its way, isn't it? You know, if you continue to create another bull flag here, you know, which is what you're primarily doing here, you're coming back on yourself, but you're creating a bullish pattern. You know, you've got another little bull flag after bull flag, and break that level of resistance. This way you could see the pump up to this level of resistance here, because what you're doing here, you're creating a larger WW bottom, which is a reversal pattern. Look, projectively get a level of resistance right there, get rejected, come back up. You're creating a depleting selling pressure, depleting selling trend, like a big massive ascending triangle, at which where you break out of, you've got an upside target from there to there. Big massive reversal pattern from there to there, and look, a continuation of trend and start coming back up. So it's in a technical target at the minute. It's doing really, really well. You know, bull flag after bull flag. It's looking good for continuation, but it's not going to be an easy bumpy ride for BTT. Okay, because the trouble is with BTT, it corrected so much because it was overextended so much. Okay, so it's got a lot of work to do to get back up, because this is a primary example of buying big green candles and getting big red dildos. Look, you buy big green candles, you get shafted. Okay, it's carried out a correction. It's came down to a key level support. It's holding it. You're breaking out key levels of resistance. This is really, really bullish. You've got the WW bottom here, which you're breaking out of, target met, and right now you're going to create this other big, massive WW bottom down the line. You know, not overnight, but you're looking at more upside here. And once you get the full retracement to the all-time high here for BTT, coming back up to where you formed the high, you are looking at further upside. And I'll tell you straight off the bat where you're going to projectively, you know, you could be looking at a 0.0297 cent BT token right here, and this could be a whopping trade in itself. That could be a whopping 685% upside. But again, you know, if you're sort of sitting on the wings and you're waiting for the confirmation of this trade, then wait for the break of this high, okay, because the break of that high confirms the next impulsive wave up, and you could be looking at a whopping 171% long opportunity on BTT. So far it's so good. I mean, this is what example of what happens in this bull markets. Okay, you come up in these waveforms. Look, wave. I did say this to you in these videos. You come up in waveforms, okay? Rest on previous swing highs. That's exactly what you're doing. Look for continuation, just like you came up here. You rested. You're a little bit overextended just there, to be honest with you, from this swing high. So potentially, you know, up here, I'm not financial advice, but this might be the last leg in this bull run. And if you do correct from that point, you do know that the alts have around about 95% correction from their high to a bear market. Okay, so what I'm going to do, tell you straight off the bat, if you lose this low, you're in a bear market here. Okay, full transparency. If you lose that low right now, because you've had such a correction, you've created a foundation of solid support. If you do lose that low, there's your bear market. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you a couple of primary targets here for bear market scenario. Okay, so up here we've got our target of a next impulsive wave up in this bull market for BTT. Okay, up there at that price level. Okay, so if you was to enter a bear market at that point, okay, get to that overextension 1618 and come down for a 95% correction just there, this is where you could see yourself rest on that swing low just there. Do you see that? Okay, and if you was to lose that and go for a larger correction, which, you know, honestly, it can happen, you can have like up to 98% correction, that would see you rest on that swing high down there, which you actually melted. You melted for it as support. Do you see that? Because you melted it, you didn't sort of come up and back to sit support. And so this is a probability in my book. You know, you could be looking at that in a bear market down here, 98% correction. Let's get rid of that 95%. This is your bear market bottom. Okay, so not financial advice, but if you now go on in this last leg of the bull run, which we're anticipating here, yeah, and you come up and you do all this and you break these levels of resistance and you come up here, not financial advice, do what you want, but this is where you sort of need to think about your position in BTT, because you will enter that bear market. A lot of people say a bear market, it's going to come, trust me, and that's where you're going to come down in the bear market to this previous swing high, which you melted through and never tested back to support. Do you see that? So that's a potential bear market scenario if you get to this price projection just there for BTT, and that is, you know, from that point right there, it's a 98% correction, isn't it? Yeah, and trust me, I've seen that in these low cap, mid cap alts many times. So that's a bear market scenario. You've just got to ride the waves up. Okay, now that's if it goes on. Now if you was already entering a bear market here, and there is still highly probability that the possibility of a bear market is still on the table here, I'm not going to deny that. You're not in a bear market, you're in a corrective phase of a bull market looking for continuation to these highs. But if you do start to enter the bear here, i.e. roll over, lose this low down here at 0.0019, then you're given a high probability that you are entering the bear, okay, and you're going to lose this swing low and then come down to this swing high. But right there, I'm going to show you the technical target of that bear market, because, you know, this, let's for example say that this is your bull market cycle top. I'm not saying it is, but if there is still a possibility here, I'm not going to disillusion you. If you have a, say, 95% correction, you know, there is your bear market bottom. But if you was to go on and have that whopping 98% correction from this point being the cycle high top, you know, you would be looking at this potential down there, which is that low, isn't it? So that's your, if you're in a bear market now, if you enter a bear market, you lose this low, you're looking at that price tag for BTT. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm going to tell you, okay, you're not in a bear market. I want to reassure you, you're not in a bear market. You're in a corrective phase of a bull market. You've made a beautiful double bottom. You're creating a beautiful reversal pattern. You come up here, you break that level of resistance. You're looking good. If you start to get through these levels of resistance right now for BTT, then there's a high probability you're going to create this reversal wave and you're going to come back up to where you formed the high, okay, like this, boom, 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 reversal wave, break that high. You are looking at that price appreciation up there for BTT. But you have two levels of resistance that are massively important here that you do need to see broken for BTT. Okay, so zoom in so you can see this. Now you need to see yourself break that, because that invalidates a dead cat bounce, and then you also need to see yourself break that, because that, when you break that, that creates a high probability that you're creating a reversal wave coming back up to where you came from, because this is called the golden ratio. Okay, so that's good. It's looking good so far. You know, you're making strides here. You're in a bullish cross on the daily time frame. You reverse a trend. You're holding it. You come back down. You're creating a little bullish flag here. Like I've said to you, the breakout target is up there. That should see above 0.50 and push on towards the 0.618. You know, at that point, BT is going to look. Bittorrent is going to look extremely bullish at that point and look very attractive to investors. Okay, again, not financial advice. Nothing I say on this channel is financial advice. Yeah, I did say, you know, when I first took this on up here, please refer back to the videos. Take caution here. You buy big green candles, you get red deals, and that's exactly what anyone buying in here to the FOMO and the parabola just there for BTT got. But I want to remind you, okay, these markets work in waveforms. Okay, just here people would have been shitting themselves thinking it was going to zero, but it retained structural support just like it is here, structural support for continuation. At that point, you know, you broke out just there and look, targets were met effectively. So I hope I've been thorough with you right there, and you've got your technical breakdown targets and upside targets obviously, and your resistance and support levels that you do need to see held for BTT. I will try and do another update relatively soon on BTT. But yeah, that's the outlook, okay? Providing we can hold support and move onwards and upwards now and break these levels of resistance, you are looking at that price tag for BTT. Take care, everyone. We're back to another update on BTT. Thank you for your support, and thank you for liking and sharing the videos as well. I really do appreciate it. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.